Hi, everybody. It's Jennifer here. Welcome to my Google Hangout. I'm going to be answering the top 15 questions that you guys have put up online and stuff. And I just want to thank you guys for being here with me on the release day of A.K.A. It's been a long time coming. I'm very excited about it. I know a lot of you guys are excited about it too, and I just want to say how much I love you and thank you for all your support. Okay, so here we go. We're going to answer some questions, all right? Oh, the first one is from Google Plus user Beyond Beautiful JLo, who I know. Um, they say, we have to ask, any plans for a new world tour to support A.K.A.? Yes, yes and no. There's no definite dates right now, but the plan is to tour with the album, of course, and to tour all over the world. When we have more concrete information, I'll let you know. I'm still deciding how we're going to juggle everything with American Idol and everything else that we're trying to do over the next year. Okay? Okay, good. Number 2 question from Google Plus user Alex. Alex asks, can you give us an official answer about the Dance Again 3D project? Oh, okay. Listen, we've been working on this for a long time, waiting for the right time to kind of put it out. All I can say is that, we're working in conjunction with the Harvey Weinstein Company to try to release it, getting it ready. There was so much footage and so much stuff to go through, as you can imagine, over a year of footage, and it just turned out to be a much bigger project than any of us had ever imagined. So still something that I hope one day you guys will get to see, because it is so beautiful. It has a lot of you guys in it from all over the world. A lot of the fans are in it, and it's a really, really beautiful, the show came out really beautiful in it, and it is in 3D. So hopefully one day you know as much as I do right now. That's all I know. The next one is from Minnie Chen. A.K.A. is an album that you worked on for over a year. What's the very first thing on your mind now that you have finally finished the album? Sleep. Sleep is a thing that's on my mind. I think in the past 6 days we've been to Brazil, Chicago, Orlando, Minnesota or Minneapolis,
with Milwaukee.
Milwaukee. See, I even forget where we've been to. New York. It has been such a crazy time. It's been so fulfilling because I've been getting to perform the new songs and share the album with so many different people, and now the release date is finally here. But it's been a little exhausting. So I'm looking forward to a couple of good nights rest in a row. That would be nice. The next one, question number 4, is from Kinga. Kinga asks, hello, I'm from Poland, Jen. Hi, Kinga. I'd like to know, what is the most personal song for you from JLo, A.K.A.? The most personal song. I mean, they're all personal to me. There's all a very specific reason why I recorded each song on the album. Let me think. I would have to say, of all of them, Let It Be Me holds kind of a special place in my heart, just because it's such a beautiful ballad. It's very emotional, which I can be a lot of times, and it's just such a beautifully written, simple song. I think you guys are really going to love it. Next question, let's see. This one's from Elisa. Elisa, are you there? Okay, I'm going to assume that you're there. Elisa asks, what keeps you going when some things don't work out the way they're supposed to? I don't know, my faith in God, to be really honest. Things don't work out great sometimes. That's just how life is, and you just have to roll with the punches. Always get back up again. Always just know that tomorrow's going to be a better day, and it's all in your control. You make it better. Just faith. Number 6, Google Plus user, Jasmine G. Jasmine G asks, how does it make you feel to be connected to your J lovers through all social media? Did it change anything for you? I know it did for us. Much love. Well, I love you guys. You know that. Um, let's see. I love it. I have to say, because before this I couldn't really directly speak to you or tell you what I was feeling or what's right and what's wrong about what they say about me. And now I have that opportunity. I don't always feel the need to refute every silly story that comes out. But if I ever need to speak to you guys or I want you to know something, I can. I can share my music, my inspirations with you, my thoughts. And I get to see what's going on in your lives too, which I really enjoy and get involved with. I'm like, oh, so and so's having a good day. That's nice, you know. and and that makes all of it really fun for me. Number 7, Google Plus user Dagmari. Dagmari asks, would you ever skydive or bungee jump? No. The answer to that would be no. No. Never. I don't even really love roller coasters. I don't. I don't. I don't. I don't like. I just feel like I have enough stress in my life. I have enough pressure. I have enough things going on. I don't need to be scared. I don't need somebody to terrify me by throwing me out of a plane. Call me crazy. Okay. Um, Number 8. This is from Google Plus user Flavio Sala. Flavio asks, hi Jennifer, my name is Flavio from Italy. Oh, hi. I really love your amazing career. Thank you, Flavio. Being a classical musician and a huge lover of Latin music, I really like your album Como Ama Una Mujer. Thank you. It's one of my favorite albums too. Do you have any plan to record a new Spanish album? Thank you. Well, thank you. Gracias. To you, Flavio. I am thinking about doing a new Spanish album very soon. I have been thinking about it for a while. Like I said, my Spanish album is one of my favorite ones as well. And I've wanted to do another one for sure for a while. So I'm gonna maybe do that next year. Maybe next year I'm gonna start working on that. We'll see. Keep your fingers crossed. I will too. Number 9 is from Google Plus user Amira. Amira asks, as a young girl, what was your biggest inspiration? I loved watching movies. I loved music, and so musicals was probably my favorite thing. And that was my biggest inspiration, watching musicals with my mom on the couch in our, little house in the Bronx. It was just kind of like fantasies. Everything was so glamorous and beautiful and these big production numbers, and the women were always dressed so, elegantly, and everybody was singing and dancing and happy, and I just imagined that's what life should be like. And I really love that. And it really inspired me to want to act and sing and dance, not just do one, but to do all of it, because in a musical you have to do all three. Number 10, Google Plus user Alicia. Alicia asks, what makes this album different than your previous albums? Well, it's probably the most different from any album I've made. In my first 8 albums, I always spoke about love, and love has always been my subject, and it still is as an artist. But it was always kind of in this kind of fairy tale way, where I kind of believed in this fairy tale, and Prince Charming was going to come along and take me away on a white horse, and we were going to live happily ever after, or I was talking about how sad love songs, and oh, we broke up and it was sad, and all this kind of thing. And when I did my 9th album, Love Question Mark, 4 years ago, I started really questioning love for the first time in my life. I think it was because I had just had my babies, and I had really felt a different kind of love for the first time. What I felt was an unconditional, and what real love felt like. And it just made me start questioning a lot of stuff about my relationships and about my life and about my ideas about love and the world. And this album is very different because I think these past 4 years it took me that long to get back and do another album was because I was doing a lot of soul searching and a lot of growing up and a lot of going through a very transitional and kind of transformative time in my life where my ideas about love changed. I still believe in love. I still feel like I'm the same person as I was when I did my first album. I believe in love just as much, but I've grown up and I've gotten stronger, I like to think, and better, I like to think too. And I know what love is supposed to be now. And that strength, both musically and lyrically and emotionally, is what I think is different about this album. And you hear it even vocally from me. I think there's a strength to me as well. It was just, it was a different thing that happened on this album, and I think you guys are gonna hear it, especially the fans who've been with me for a long time. And I really feel like I'm in the best place of my life, and that's what's reflected on this album. And I hope you guys really love it. And that's what's different about it. Okay, so number 11, Google Plus user Camila. Camila asks, "Hi Jennifer, I'm from Brazil. Why did you choose A.K.A. as the name of your 10th album?" I chose A.K.A. for many reasons. It's like a kind of a multifaceted answer. There's a simple answer, which is in music I'm also known as JLo, A.K.A., right? But there's a lot of other reasons that I thought it was a perfect title for me at this point in my career. 10 albums in, I've been known as so many different things. Meaning Jennifer, J-Lo, Jenny from the Block, Lola, all the different names from over the years that people have tried to, have attached to me at different times in my life. And that's one aspect of it. The other aspect is I'm also known as many different things as far as what I do. I'm an actress, I'm a singer, I'm a dancer, I, work in perfume, I have a clothing line, I'm a producer, I'm, a writer, a songwriter. There's so many different things that I do, and I thought that AKA kind of helped encompass that as well. And then there's the AKA on the album, which is, the song itself, which says, I'm not the girl that you used to know. I am not the one that was kind of weak and kind of just falling all over you all the time and wishing for your time. Now I'm Miss Never Stick Around. I'll never hold you down. I'll never do this. You can't figure me out. You don't know me now. And so that was another thing that kind of depicted the strength, which is why I thought that song and that track was the right song to start off the album with, and for that to be the title of the album, because it's not a simple thing. It's very complex. So AKA. Number 12. Google Plus user Michelle. I hope I'm saying that right. Or maybe they spelled it wrong. I don't know. I think it's Michelle. I'm going to go with Michelle. She asks, "How was your experience performing at the World Cup?" It was so exciting. I gotta tell you, it was so much energy. It was only like 3 minutes like this, but going out onto the field in the stadium with 100,000 people, knowing 2 billion people are watching, it's such a world stage. It was really a rush, and doing it with Pitbull, who I've worked with so much and who, is like a brother to me at this point. The two of us were looking at each other like, can you believe this is happening? We're at the World Cup. We're going to sing the song right now. It's opening ceremonies. This is crazy. Can you believe this? And it was just one of those kind of surreal, fun moments in your life that you just can't believe is happening. But it was great. It was great. And I'm glad I got to experience that. I feel really blessed that I got to do that. Google Plus user Luis. Luis asks, "Throughout your career, you have collaborated with many artists, but mostly they have been males. The only female artist that comes to mind would be Claudia Lecce in the World Cup song. If you were to choose a woman to record a duet with, who would it be?" I would probably have to say Mary J. Blige. I love Mary J. Blige. I love everything about her. I love her strength, her vulnerability. I love her voice. I just love her. She's complicated and real and just a great person, and we sang together on stage for a big charity concert in London called Chime for Change. And I didn't have any more fun sharing the stage with anybody in my life as I did with her. We're both from the Bronx. We're both kind of New York girls, you know, to the core, and I would love to be able to do something with her one day. Google Plus user Taylor. Taylor asks, is there any place that you didn't get to travel to last year that you would love to go see, or any place you already went and would want to go again? I would love to. We didn't go to Greece on tour, or Mexico, or, you know, and those are two places that I'd love to go to. Just because, you know, I've been to Mexico many times, but I've never performed there, which would be awesome. And Greece is just someplace I've always just wanted to go. And I just have, I don't think I've ever been to Greece, which is so crazy because I feel like everywhere. I feel like I live on a plane sometimes. So that would kind of be my wish. Okay. This is the last question. This is question number 15. Can you believe it? Okay, 15. Google Plus user Jocelyn. Jocelyn asked, hi, Jennifer. What was the most challenging part of making this wonderful album? I guess because it was my 10th album, I really put a lot of pressure on myself for it to be something that I was proud of, something that was special, something that I could always look back and go, wow, this was my 10th album. And not only be like, oh, it's my 10th album, but also it's a new beginning. There were so many things going on in my mind. And so when I started, you know, I thought, okay, it's going to be about this, and this is what I'm going to say, and these are the people I'm going to work with. And then that changed halfway through because, you know, started working with this person or this producer or writer. How about this writer, this producer? And I love this person. And it was just like a long and winding road of finding what this album was going to be. And there were times where I just felt like, what am I doing? I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't know what this album is about. I thought I knew what it was about. Okay, let me get back to it. And I would have to get back to, you know, kind of inside what I was feeling and what I really wanted to say, or what I really, you know, not think about what anybody else thought or what they expected or anything, and just do what I felt from my heart. And at the end of the day, everything I wanted to accomplish with this album, I did. I did, and I'm really proud of that. You know, I feel like, you know, like I said, I grew as a vocalist. I grew, you know, you can hear it in the lyrics, you can hear it in the music. As a person, I wanted it to be the kind of album that you could put on and listen to from beginning to end and just really catch a vibe and really have a feeling. And it's like, I'm in this mood. I'm in this JLo A.K.A mood. Like, I feel strong. I feel vibey. I feel cool. I'm going to put it on, you know, and it just took you on a ride. And I really feel like we accomplished that. And at the same time, it has a point of view that's different than any of the other albums I've done. And it's a strong point of view. And I'm very proud of that. And I think, you know, if you guys go out and get it, you're really going to have a good time with it. And I'm really happy that you guys tuned in. That was my last question. And go out and get the album today, A.K.A. JLo, in stores, June 17th, but it doesn't matter. This is not a sprint, it's a marathon. I hope you discover it over the next 6 months, a year, with each single that comes out. I think the A.K.A. journey is going to be a long one, and I hope you take it with me. Bye, guys. So fun. That was fun.